Beautiful souls, a great question coming in today for our Q&A transmission, and here it is. I'm having quite a lot of interesting struggles in my relationship with my partner, and sometimes really strong doubt about us and our future. But I'm not sure if that is a reflection of reality or my conditioned inner world projecting into the future. I sense a strong heart bond keeping us together, but there's a lot of choppy mind emotions and ego waves that need clearing for both of us. What is the best way forward? What is it that I need to see, to reflect on, and to heal, to create more harmony and love in my relationship? We're going to get right into the transmission, beautiful souls, and I really believe that so many people are going to be able to relate to this, relate to the energy centers in the body, and to understand what it is that you may need to crack the code and move forwards. Sending love to all of you, beautiful souls. On today's Q&A, we are going into the field of relationships and the energy of this couple who has been experiencing struggle and doubt about their relationship together and the future. So let's just go into these energy fields to get a clear vision and vibration of what is happening here. So there is a strong feeling of tiredness. There is a strong feeling of fed up. It's almost as if you are both in a loop, in a constant loop. And despite the strong love that is emanating from both of your hearts to one another, it can feel like a constant battle fighting. What are you fighting about? What are you fighting for? Is it for yourselves? Is it for your identity? Yes. So, there it is. What is happening here is that the doubt you are feeling is coming about because the both of you are mirroring a building of a wall around one another. So, as you become defensive in your fighting, you are both building walls that is preventing a conditional love for one another. And yes, it's true, you are deeply resonating on a heart level. However, there is much more love to give. There is much more love to give and to receive, though your identities of who you are in this relationship prevents that connection. Now, just give us a moment. As you experience this strong doubt, what it's then doing in this relationship, and in actual fact, it happens in many relationships. As soon as there is a disagreement, as soon as you are both not reading from the same page, you kind of just want to go your own ways and give up. So the questioning is not of the future, because that is creating stories in the mind, kind of running away, splitting up, and the future being not so clear. It comes from the doubt, it comes from the fear. So, what needs to happen here is a connection to the sacral energy center. Both of your sacral energy center is lacking in the energy of creation. Sometimes you become so fed up in the loops that it feels like you are doing the same thing over and over again. So if there's any place within you, because of your strong solar plexuses, yes, both of your solar plexuses are ringing strongly. The vibration is strong, and it's good. It's good, but sometimes it can take over. When it takes over, it goes into the mind. So the channel forms from your solar plexus into the mind, and this kind of character comes out that isn't the character when you are in a very vulnerable, sensitive, lovey-dovey interaction with one another. This character isn't there. This character comes about when you feel fear, when you're afraid. Okay? So, you must heal, bring energy and attention into the sacral. And you can do this in meditation, you can do this in your own practice, you can do this through sound, you can do this through singing, you can do this in your yoga. And that is focusing on the sacral center, because that will allow a more gentle channel and a less fierce energy to go into the mind that's causing an interference and causing disturbance. So you want to bring all of that down. And the way you're going to do that is by focusing on the clear sensation, a clear vibration that is flowing through your sacral. Okay? But for both of you, you are mirroring very strongly. It's nice, it's good. Okay? When two people are mirroring, it means that there is a lot of potential in this relationship. And it means that it's not one to let go of easily. It's more about fighting to come together, to stay together, the unity, the unifying, to work through the mind, the stories, and to work through your solar plexus and the characters. Okay? So dropping those characters and those identities that often plague and cause that distortion, come into the sacral. It's more fun there. And you can be more childlike there. More creativity. The energy here can drive a lot more understanding, gentleness, loving kindness. Tune into your sacral, dear ones. So, you say that there is a strong sense of heart bond keeping us together. And yes, there is. And this is a very clear heart bond. And when two spirits have this in alignment, it's something worth fighting for. Okay? Because couples who are ringing in this energy center have a purpose to come into union at this time. You have a responsibility to show the interconnectedness of two spirits coming together as one. This is what the world needs. It's the possibility of uniting rather than separating. So that is very wonderful to feel into. It's very clear, dear ones. But there's a lot of chopping, mind emotion, and ego waves, yes. What is the best way forward? And what is it I need to see and reflect on and heal to create harmony and love? And there it is. It's just in the sacral. The battle is here, dear ones, in the solar plexus. So you can find more gentle movements and energy in the solar plexus. So you've actually both created a channel from the solar plexus to the mind. And from there it creates this endless stories of the disruption, of disconnectedness. So come back to the sacral and work on softening the energies in the solar plexus. When you are doing this, it's going to be natural for the sacral to flourish, because that will have an opportunity to move up. And the energies from the sacral, once you focus on those energies, it will naturally soften the solar plexus. So those are 2 things you can do immediately to prevent those waves disturbing the mental body. And of course, just keeping yourself grounded in nature and keeping your energies to yourself. Very good. So what is it that you need to see? So, very good point here. So the thing you need to see is when you look at your loved one in the rifts, in the unpleasant challenges, when you have those moments, sometimes days or hours of battling, you come together in silence. You see if you can soften the characters that have risen, that have been created, that have been building those walls. You come together in silence. See if you can drop the character by returning to your heart and connecting to your partner's heart. And you both do this exercise. You could both connect to the hearts, and you both look at each other's eyes and see if you can find the child in each other's eyes. See if you can hold the energy that was there from battling, from fighting, from the struggle. That is the way forward. And that is the best practice for you both in this moment, on your present timelines. Find that, and you will find something new. You will find something deeper within that speaks louder than struggles. It speaks louder than doubts. And from there, you will connect to harmony and a deeper love that some of us like to call unconditional. And we thank you for being here. Thank you.